Hi guys, today I am going to show you how to make an animation like a fireworks by using JavaScript HTML. So there is no need to make an CSS, and I am using the anim.js library for making fireworks looks like that. As you can see on the screens, all the bubbles and the circles are automatically moving and automatically animated. But when I click on anywhere, so it shows like this. And if I click the left side, right or left of the window, so it shows the looks like this. Shows looks like this. So this is called fireworks. We will make this by using JavaScript. So let's get started. If you are working on the HTML and CSS and JavaScript, so don't be worried about this code. I have already made this code, and this is the structure of the code. So the first in the head tag I just used like scripts. First script tells us the anim.js. This scripts work like a anim.js library, and the second one scripts works for the jQuery. In case of the body, I just add a canvas here. So in this canvas, I just get an element, get query selector, document.query selector, and its name is called fireworks. And the second one is ctx canvas element is getting an 2D context from the canvas. So I have written like this code, and I declared the variables like pointer x, pointer y, and tap. It's mean that the touch screen. And this is the array of colors which you want to show on a screen when user click on your window. So first of all, we need to understand what is the code here and what happened in this like functions. So I have making functions like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. This is the declarative functions. As you are familiar with the declarative and JSX functions, so this is the advanced level of JavaScript function. So I make these functions. So first of all, we need to start with the set canvas size. This function works for the setting the canvas size. Here is a canvas element, and I applied the width of the canvas element according to the window, and the window has inner weight, and its inner weight is multiplied by 2. In case of height, so I just provide the canvas element height according to the window dot inner height, and it's multiplied by 2. And the third line is about the style of the weight, about the style of the weight, and the style of the weight, the value style of the weight is defined in the pixels, and the style of a height is already defined by the pixels. So now in case of the canvas element dot context dash dot get context 2D, it's divided into the scales 2 by 2. So this is the set canvas size function. What happened in the update coordinates function? So I updated coordinates about the pointer x, pointer y with the event of client x and client y. This is the same as if you want to generate an event of the mouse cursor. When you move the mouse on your screens, it's collect the client x according to the x-axis. If you get the client y, it's get the client y. So I'm moving the mouse on a window, on a browser window, so it takes the touch, it takes the increment of the movement, and this is the event, and touch is 0 indexes. So it gets a lots of value according to the client x and client y, and all these conditions assigned to the pointer y and pointer x. So now I hope you understand the update coordinates function according to the event. In case of set particular direction, if you want that you want to apply the direction on a particles, what is particles? Particles it shows on your window like red, green, and a lots of colors are flashes in front of the window. So this is the particle system. If you burn a fire, it's a fire particle systems. If you fire by using the gun, it's the shell of a fire, and the smoke looks like in the game environment. That is the particle system. So what happened in the particle system and particle directions? So I add the logic about angle, value, and radius. Three things we divided in the angle, value and radius. What happened in angle? I just get an angle according to the pi of 180. This is the making of circle. And the value is nm dot random. The random means that if the function is starting from 50 to 180 length, it assign the random values, and the radius should be in a random and it's multiplied by the random value, and it returns x and y with a pointer x and pointer y with radius math cosine angle and math dot sine angle. So this is the update coordinates function. This is a set particular direction. In case if you want to create a particle, when user click create a new particle system, so what happened, I just apply the two parameters like x and y, and I do all this condition into the x and x. I just make a simple empty object, empty is JSON object. This is the p, and I get all these things into the px, py, and colors nm dot randoms. It change the random colors and the random radius and end positions. I just makes a lots of things, and I apply this kind of path on the CTX. CTX is a get context value for the 2D value, and I designed the arc value according to the 2D context. This is the p radius and math dot pi. Math is the object. It has a lots of functions like floors, shields, random, sines, cosines, and lots of things are there in the math object. Math is a class, and class has a lots of functions. You can use it. This is the predefined functions, and we can say that built-in functions, not user defined functions. And I apply the CTX fill style with the p color, and this is the fill function, which is fill all this condition on your CTX context. What happened in this function? So I just show that in the condition of create circle we studied, but in case rendered particle, how can we render? So you have to apply the loop and render the particles like this. If we talk about animate particles, so if you want to animate the particles, so this is the most important part. So you just to add animate particles like this and return the end position like this, add target circles and animate the circles, and all the animate functions has the random flashes about the ball and line width, alpha, durations, and a lots of things here. And now after that I make this render. So what is the condition of render? Is the duration of infinity, and I updated functions according to the clickable event. So this kind of function, and I have two variables, and it returns the width and height into the infinity. This is the anim, and this is the last event, as you are familiar, for the making an add event listener for the document. Window.human is true, and this function displays an API, and update coordinates here and animate particles here, and it will return a false after that when the user not clicking on the button. If you click on if you touch on a screen, then it happens, it's play, otherwise it's not play. So that is the logic. In the end function we just make an auto click functions. If the auto click functions is work like a when the starting window, so lots of the continuously fireworks run. So this is the auto click function. When you click on that, it's off the particle systems and of the fireworks. So this is the auto click and the set canvas size, and last time you can see this is a resizable event for the canvas size, and this is the auto click and set canvas size. It is also work on your Android phone and your iOS phones. So I hope you understand about this kind of code. So thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe my channel and keep share with your friends, and if you have any query regarding this code, and if you have any query about any kind of programming language, so you may ask me, and you can tell me by doing the comment below section, and say about which type of language you want to learn. So share with me, I will definitely make the tutorials on that. Thank you so much.